Turn it up. I hate this song. I've always hated it. What's it about? No one knows who wants to go home. Somebody's got the stomach bug. This is the same song. Back to reality. Guess who's going back home? Guess who's got the pukes at my house today? Thomas is back on. Guess who got a message about their daughter? What's wrong with her? She looks miserable. Gonna go home. Gonna start puking. Who knows what to do? Not gonna make it. Welcome home. Thank you, Angela, for welcoming me home. We've had a lovely vacation. The vacation was a little short. What do you think? No, not for you?
Good. I could have had an extra day, but it was really good.
We left today, and the weather was very warm. A lot of sweating. And
Hottest we've been yet.
The hottest we'd been since we've been there this morning at 6:45. And this, I got this new outfit. It's athleisure.
It's black dingleberries.
But the problem is, it like sheds all this crap. Though we get into Raleigh. No texting and driving. Angela.
I'm driving.
I'm not driving. We get into Raleigh and we go to Shutterbugs. So Shutterbugs is like a great children's clothing store in Raleigh. They have a 50% off sale. A huge fan of 50% off sale. And I was like, I sound like my grandmother. Is this white turtleneck on sale? She was like, no, but it looks like it should be because it was covered with black crap for my outfit. I mean, that made me so happy. So I can just walk around and screw stuff up at stores. Then we went to the Village Deli for lunch. Little Thomas has been picked up by Mary Cole. Hi, Mary Jones O'Donovan. And because of a terrible stomach something. So that'll be nice. I'd like to get home to that. Blair, I just got a message. She was depressed or sick or something. A friend saw her. Hadn't heard anything about Russell. I was like going to get home today and start my like serious technology limiting. Do you limit technology?
Yes, I do.
How much a day?
I'm embarrassed to tell you how much a day. We have a 2-hour limit per day.
You're embarrassed about that?
Is that kind of probably a lot?
I feel like you're sort of bragging that you're a good mother.
Well, you know that. I am a good mother.
It's true. She is. She likes people to be happy. And she likes to meet their needs, whatever they may be.
And I like to keep them clean.
Yeah, she's real into bathing, which is why they all got real dry skin. Mary Scott unplugs at 5. Lori, I think that's baloney. I think she lies about that.
I do put my phone on Do Not Disturb at 5 o'clock. It's the truth.
How come you text me when I'm laying in the bed at night at 10
It doesn't mean that I can't use it. It doesn't mean that.
What does it mean then? What?
It means that you can't call me. That's the whole point.
Okay.
I can call out, but you can't call me. There is a trick to it, but I'm not going to tell you the trick.
Yeah, but the do not disturb makes you sound pious, technologically pious.
I use technology.
Don't use my phone after 5. It's on do not disturb. But don't you think that alludes to the fact?
No, I'm being transparent. I put it on. That means that
You're being transparent now because I have just done a full-on investigation.
Well, I was going to tell you that. We just didn't get to it.
Only for emergencies. No, not emergencies. Not emergencies. This one mother uses 20 minutes a day shared, Betsy.
See, I told you 2 hours was extravagant.
Betsy, you should start a class. Well, so in my mind, an hour seems right.
Well, I made it too because I pretty much figured that when I was little, between morning shows and afternoon television, that I watched 2 hours of television a day.
Did you watch TV before school in the morning? I don't remember.
It was never a big deal. Like, if I had
But I don't remember we had time to watch TV.
I probably didn't have time, but I would say when I came home, I went out and played. I mean, I liked to be outside, and so do my children.
Mm-hmm.
But in the winter, if it was cold, or nobody ever said, too much TV. And so I figured
now,
2 hours of screen time, I think it's okay.
I like to watch the Flintstones and the Brady Bunch. But I did play outside in the winter. I had a go-kart.
We played outside too, but not in like miserable weather.
I
don't know. It just wasn't that big a deal. Like,
well, there weren't as many options. That's why it wasn't a big deal. Like you got a hand cramp playing the Atari after 30 minutes. I mean, you could not play it. I mean, I remember my hand was like. Well, I, in my head, think 1. So what that means is that I'm like, it's like 5.
What do you mean? Like, in your head, you think 1, so you allow 5?
Yes. So in my head, I'll be like, I'm going to do 1. And then somebody gets sick. I feel like there's always like some justified reason.
So let me make clear what I do. I don't say you can spend 2 hours and they spend 2 hours every day.
Yes.
Like I have Disney Circle.
Yes.
It cuts off at 2 hours. So
right.
I don't know how much time they spend. Some days they may spend none.
Okay.
But they don't spend more than
2. And
yes.
Now, if it's a Saturday, do you let them have more than 2?
It depends on what's going on. Usually there's church basketball and stuff, so that there's not. But like if we have a babysitter and somebody might text me and say, Mom, can you extend my time limit today? And I'll say, sure. Or I'll say, no, I think you've had enough. Just depends on the circumstances. Also guilty of saying, if everybody gets their room really, really like spotless clean, I might give you an hour extra circle time for the weekend.
Well, that's smart.
Things like that.
Well, we got the circle, and I really do like it. I like the bedtime thing. But then last week, it was like raining. We're not back yet. We're on the way back. And it was like a Saturday, and it was raining. And I was like, this. I turned off the circle. I was like, these people are driving me bananas.
And that's okay, too. I mean...
Well, Amos is my biggest problem.
Well, you can make your circle so that his device isn't tracked.
I know, but like it's not fair. Like he should not get to do whatever he wants all the time. But
this girl Adrienne that I knew used to say that her mother and dad said life is not fair.
No, but it's not good for Amos to watch all that TV. Like I know that. At school he goes all day and has a perfectly wonderful day.
Right.
He plays with toys, he does nice things.
Well, then that's different.
And when he sees me, he's a TV addict. And I'm just acknowledging that I know that I need...
Are you sitting there on your phone, too, at the same time?
No. I'm like putting laundry away or doing stuff with them. and making dinner. What? I put laundry away. I don't necessarily do laundry, but I do put it away. I mean, I'm teaching Mary. And I cook. I'll be damned.
You cook at the hospital cafeteria.
I mean,
your life is in my hands.
I used to go, and actually I should go back, I forgot, to the hospital to get dinner. Now, Vidant subsidizes the cafeteria. So you can eat pretty damn cheap in there. And my friend Ann Smith, they went to the hospital every Sunday after church to eat. You can get a great big old salad. They don't use styrofoam. They use paper takeout things. It's never more than $2. But you can't buy that salad stuff at the food line for $2. And then they have their menu up. Every day they have 2 entrees, like stuffed peppers or baked chicken. So I felt like it was a good way for my children to taste different food that I'm not going to cook.
Did you eat that food when you were in the hospital having those babies?
No.
Because why?
No, I did not. Well, because the food down there is the food in the rooms wasn't as good as that food.
Oh, it's not the same?
No.
So they cook that food down in the cafeteria for the people who work at the hospital?
Yeah, the people that work at the hospital get better food than the people in those rooms.
Oh, that's not fair. Speaking of not fair.
No, it's not. But I guess it's because you pay extra. That food that comes in the hospital is like...
You pay extra? There's nobody paying more than the person laying in that bed.
Well, but sorta. They throw in the dinner for you. Like, think you never get a bill for the food. So your health insurance does not pay for food. So that actually is a gift to you. I've just made all that up. Now look, the food at UNC was amazing. Yes, it was, Melissa. You can order what you want at UNC Chapel Hill. I had a burrito. So anyway, but if you become a supporter, one, you've missed some really good videos, like super good videos while we were in Florida. This weekend, I mean, I'm traveling again. Vivian, Howard, and I are taking our kids to the homestead. And Vivian, I don't know if she's going to be as much fun as MS. What do you think? I wonder if she,
Duh. No.
She's not going to be. And you might get to hear about my new television show. You just don't know what you're missing. Just giving you a little taste today. Now, what else? Anything else? MS is fun, Maxine said. Yes, she is. She's also funny.
We had a fun time for sure.
We did. We were in the hot tub a long time last night. I don't know why you would stay at the Ritz when you could just go get in. Do you have a mojito? I didn't have a mojito. Oh, look, Claudia Stubbs is going to be at the homestead, too. I bet we'll see you, Claudia. The Ritz hot tub is really big. It's like a pool, but it's hot.
Everybody there was so nice.
And people were so nice to us. We must have looked like we were staying there because we were so casual. You know, if you look really casual, people think you're famous.
Like if you wear a bathing suit and a fleece.
If you wear a bathing suit and a fleece, people really, they're like, this person is confident. Melissa said, you know how bossy I can be. Melissa. Momcation. What are we gonna do?
You might need to be in
Edenton. God, we are not staying in
we need to get
Edenton.
back to, what's the name of the place we went at the beach?
Where? The beach club?
No, when we went to that little water park.
Currituck?
No, when we were going to that place and then we changed at church breakfast and that whole hullabaloo about switching resorts.
Oh, wait. When we went to Great Wolf Lodge,
No,
we went to the one in Currituck.
it's in Nag's Head. What's
Yes.
it called?
The Four, not to be mistaken with the Four Seasons. The Four Season.
No, it is not called that.
We did go to college together, sort of. She went to Chapel Hill.
It's called.
But you want us to go stay in one of those condos for vacation?
No, when we went to that water park, what is that place called? That little dinky water park.
Yes,
behind-
and took the kids.
Yes, we need to do that again this winter.
With our kids or by ourselves?
By ourselves there? No,
Well,
no.
okay, that's why you're confusing me. You said we were going to talk about planning our next momcation. So you totally changed subjects.
I did. I switched on you. I figured I might get in trouble if I was talking about a momcation. It might be a bit much.
People don't want to hear us talking about momcation.
On the way home from a momcation.
This momcation, Lori said, I can't believe you got MS to go live. MS is on really good behavior because she wants to get invited back to go on the momcation, because that was a very good momcation. One, the airline tickets were $130, and two, we have a free place to stay. So you can't get creative. You just have to stick to that. Yes, this is true.
The
There's-
cat really bonded with me.
There's a cat. She cleaned out the kitty litter. Took a picture and sent it to my mother just to brag, but she cleaned out the kitty litter. Yeah, Leslie, I'm driving. Well, can you tell? No, mother, not. I'm right here. I'm just riding. Okay, carry on, people. Is this person turning? We need gas. Don't we?
Yes. 30 miles.
I wonder how much puke I'm going to clean up tonight.
No need to take that bath that you haven't had.
I had an incident on the plane. Well, one, this is interesting. Now, I did have a conversation about this. American Airlines said, so the plane was like 1/4 of the way empty. Yes, my son Thomas has evidently said 1/4 of the way empty. And so we're sitting across from each other in the aisle, and we're like, well, shit, let's move up. There's 2 empty rows in front of us. So we move up. We get settled. Well, the stewardess, who's from England, said, are these your seats? And I said, no. She said, where is your seat? And I said, it's right there. She goes, well, these seats are for people who buy more expensive tickets. And I said, well, I didn't know that. Why? You have more leg room. I was like, well, you should pay me. I'm going to like work the emergency exit. Like, this is a job. And she was like, well, people pay more for these seats. And basically, you bastards paid $136 for your seat. So then Mary Scott...
No leg room for you.
Mary Scott says what?
I said, well, what would you like us to do? Move?
I did not ask that. So I know, she asked. So then she just tore off to the front. This is all on a supporter video this morning. She tore off to the front. Well, she didn't make us move. So then I cornered her cornered them on the curb when we were going to get the car. And I was like, let's talk about this rule. I know, Gail. 13 years since I've taken a trip like this. Just like to point that out. I don't even know if I ever went anywhere for 5 days before I had children. I had to work anyway. Now, and they said, yes, you pay extra. I mean, have you ever heard of that? You can't move around on seats. I mean, you can't go to first class. But anyway, after I had gotten settled down, I went to the bathroom. And she was like, you need to be careful because of the turbulence. You're not supposed to be standing up.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Well, I was like, I'm going to wet my pants. So I'm trying to be careful. I'm in there, sitting down. Well, I sit up, I wash my hands, and the frickin' toilet seat was up. It takes a lot for me to get grossed out. It was disgusting. And the fact that I didn't notice is a real concern on so many levels. Senator Horner, you're watching. What you up to today with education? Ricky is our new head of education. You and somebody else, aren't you, Ricky? Ricky, I want you to get me an invitation to that dinner Mark Johnson's giving on February 19th. You take me with you. Okay, if you don't want to miss anything fun, join up to the supporters. I'm sure I'll have lots to report from my homeland. How about you? Mary Scott's about to be starting a vlog. You're going to be a vlogger. She is.
My video career is over. It was short-lived.
It'll be back. We're going to have to start doing a weekly check-in like we do with Lori. Right, Lori? Moving seats up with the seatbelt light on, unruly heathen. I know, it's a problem. That's my nose so itchy. All the sun. Goodbye.